Welcome to the Clean Earth Living podcast. I'm Tori, your guide to sustainability and living clean on a changing planet. Are you ready to decode climate change, ditch eco-anxiety, and make a real difference? Whether you're here to take action in your life or explore the bigger picture, we're making it fun, we're making it relatable, and totally doable. Let's dive in. Ever wonder how your daily choices connect to the global climate crisis? Or how you can live more sustainably without feeling overwhelmed? My name is Tori, and I'm the founder and principal educator at the Clean Earth Living Co., and I'm passionate about making sustainability approachable for everyone. The goal of my company and of this podcast is to bridge the gap between personal habits and global environmental challenges, and to foster the understanding that daily sustainable choices are meaningful only when connected to the broader fight against climate crisis. We can't take care of this in a vacuum. We have to do it all together. We have to live loud, and we have to know that everything we're doing is connected to the climate crisis, whether we like it or not. So I promise you I'm very qualified to be giving you all of this information. Just want to make sure you feel super confident hearing it all from me. So I have a master's degree in sustainability leadership from ASU, where I did graduate with distinction, which means I had a 4.0. I serve on the Leadership Council of the Austin Junior League as a Sustainable Food Center Committee Chair. I am a certified Sustainability Excellence Associate, certified by the International Society of Sustainable Professionals. I serve on the board of my Fortune 500 company's Sustainability Council as 10% of my role at my day job. And I've spent nearly a decade in business strategy before launching my own venture to educate people to take action for the planet. So through this podcast, I want to share what I've learned and help you connect the dots between your daily habits and the global climate crisis. So my goal each episode will be to take really complex and kind of boring climate science, explain it as quickly as I possibly can, just get through the actual building blocks of what we're talking about, because it is really important, but then immediately pivot over to what you can do as an individual to help better the planet. So we'll explore personal actions like composting or reducing waste, connecting that to the bigger picture, like climate policy or global environmental challenges. So I want to also be clear, whether you are just starting out and have no idea what a greenhouse gas is, what carbon emissions are, or if you have a bioengineering or geophysics degree and you know everything, this podcast has something for everyone, because either you know the science or you know how to live sustainably, but I just can't find any resources out there that completely combine the two so that you have a really well-educated, well-rounded view of why we're actually doing this. Plus, I want to deliver it all with a really lighthearted, girly girl tone, no big deal, just chill and fun, because saving the planet doesn't have to feel heavy, but it often does. There is this huge concept called compassion fatigue, where it's kind of exhausting to think all the time about how we're doomed, and we can't get exhausted by it. We have to be empowered by it. And that's really my goal here. So some podcast episodes that I'm already working on with some special guests like PhD professors or other podcasters or TikTokers or entrepreneurs, or just myself, is things like, what is actually greenhouse gas emissions and do I contribute to them? Sustainable Living 101, what are the 10 basics to implement today? Plastics. What are microplastics? Are they in everything I eat? Yes, they are. Is the environmental working group legit? I love the environmental working group, but is it something that we should be listening to? The Earth's 9 boundaries and how our daily lives push out on the 9 boundaries of the Earth. They're called the planetary boundaries, and they are very intertwined into everything we do in our life. Sustainability in the kitchen, clean cooking. I love to cook. It is my probably second most important hobby, other than just learning about and being in the sustainability world. Chatting with a home organizer about minimalism tips, how this relates to sustainability and climate change, how cleaning up your finances can contribute to less greenhouse gas emissions in the world, engaging politicians and how not to feel weird about it. So just all these things that connect, you have to have a basic understanding of the climate science, but then you also have to know what to tactically do in your life. And this podcast combines both of those things in little 25 to 45 minute bite-sized pieces on a weekly basis. So I hope you are currently intrigued enough to click the little subscribe button in the app that you are listening to this trailer on. I promise to deliver you short, engaging, heavily researched, with ethical due diligence, but also really fun and easy to understand and apply to your life tips for how to be a more sustainable citizen. So thank you for coming along. Thanks for listening to the Clean Earth Living podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend who wants to make a difference. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Clean Earth Living for more tips and updates. Visit our website at www.cleanearthliving.com or email us at info@cleanearthliving.com with your questions, topic ideas, or anything in between. Let's keep living clean and making a big impact. See you next time.